Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Meet Damien channel. I'm Damien, and today we're going to be talking about the bloodbath going on in the markets, all throughout the markets. That's including the stock market, crypto markets. It's just one big bloodbath out there. So we're going to take a look at the charts here, so you guys can see what's going on with Bitcoin on the weekly chart. And yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to show you here on the right here on the trading view chart here for Bitcoin. This is data coming off of the Coinbase exchange. We are currently down about 7.5% here on the weekly candle for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is currently trading at $63,000, which is lately over the past few weeks, that's a crucial level for it to stay at. Okay. 63,500 has been like a level that Bitcoin has been using to either bounce off of for support. Uh, so we really need to defend $63,000, because if we don't, then we could see further prices we could see prices going down to a level as far down as like $59,000, which is actually a Fibonacci extension, a Fibonacci retracement level. At the 0.236 level, we have 59,900, which is another area that the Bitcoin bulls might try to defend if we're not able to hold $63,000 here. But let's zoom in here, going from the weekly into the 4-hour chart, and you'll see why $63,000 is a price support area that the bulls need to defend. So this is the 4-hour chart on the Bitcoin chart, and right now, yeah, if you can see, like right here, we have a bunch of candles, opening and closing candles here at the 63,500 level and $62,000 level. Okay, you can also see back here in June 30th of 2024, and right before the 4th of July dump, we had Bitcoin trading at this area about $62,000. So 60,000, $62,000, $63,000. Those are areas that Bitcoin needs to defend if we're going to try to go up to higher prices here for Bitcoin. Also, you can see here this red line, the 200 moving average. The 200 moving average, I'm showing that is at 62,690. Okay, so that's another area that we need to stay above on the 4-hour chart here if we want to see Bitcoin remain at higher prices. If not, I mean, if Bitcoin breaks down below the 200 moving average, like I said, we'll see if the bulls can defend $60,000, but we might then end up going back into like the mid 50s here, $55,000, $56,000, where Bitcoin might actually get some more support. Looking at the RSI levels here for Bitcoin, you can see that we are severely depressed on the 4-hour time frame here, with RSI levels showing a reading of like 27.68, and earlier this week we saw 27.96. Anything below 30 is considered bearish, so we are considered bearish on the RSI time frames here. And what also I don't like looking at here is I see that we made a low here on the RSI back in July 25th at 33.38, and now we're making another lower low than that at 27.68 for the RSI levels here. So let me just get rid of this previous chart work here. So the trend is down. The trend is not our friend here. We are making lower lows here on the RSI levels for Bitcoin, at least on the 4-hour chart. So that is just reconfirming the bearish sentiment that's out there for crypto. And Bitcoin is crypto. Crypto is Bitcoin. The rest of the cryptocurrencies out there, they're not going to do anything special if Bitcoin is going down. Bitcoin is going down in price. That's going to drag down the rest of the market. So we need Bitcoin to go up in price if we're going to start being bullish again. And right now the trend has been down ever since the beginning of the week, ever since Monday of July 29th here. Okay. Uh yeah. But this has also been a bad week for also the stock market as well. If you guys have been listening to what's going on in the stock market was getting its cues from the Federal Reserve here. The Federal Reserve, they did not lower interest rates yesterday. Uh, the market was expecting that, okay, but what the market wasn't expecting was the what happened here with the initial jobless claims with the unemployment for Thursday. And I'll go ahead and show you real quickly here on the Market Watch chart here. You can see that for Thursday, August 1st, we have initial jobless claims. We had 249,000 people for the first time said that they're looking for work, that they're out of a job. We were expecting 235,000, and 235,000 was what we got last week. These initial jobless claims come out every week, so that could show that unemployment's about to go up, and the Federal Reserve is not out here helping anybody out with keeping interest rates at a restrictive level of like 5.25, 5.5% is the Federal Reserve rate. So with that being said, the markets are starting to get worried that the Federal Reserve is just not in touch with what's going on in the real world out there, that they're using old data from like, a week ago, months ago, and they're making the decisions using backwards looking data instead of looking at the data that's going on right now and forward looking data. So that's why the markets, the stock market and the Federal Reserve, the stock markets and the crypto markets are they're basically freaking out that the Federal Reserve is just doesn't care. They're not paying attention, or they're behind the ball. They're not thinking about the consequences of not lowering interest rates. And I see Darren here in the chat. I appreciate you coming out and checking out the live stream here, Darren. If you have any particular assets you want me to go over, I'll be doing a Q&A later on. But we're going to go back into the crypto markets here. If you have any cryptocurrencies you want me to talk about, go ahead and let me know which one you want me to talk about. But we're going to go back into the crypto market here. And I like to just pay attention back to Bitcoin, because most of these charts are going to look just like Bitcoin. So we're going to focus here on Bitcoin. We're going to zoom out to the daily chart here. We're going to see what Bitcoin looks like on the daily chart. And with Bitcoin trading at $63,000 here, we have these moving averages. I have the red line there as the 200-day moving average. That's $61,000, $200. If Bitcoin can't hold $63,000, we might start heading towards the $61,000 level. And that might be where we get some support for Bitcoin. Just looking at the chart here, I do like the fact that Bitcoin is creating what could possibly be an inverse head and shoulder pattern. And I'll try to see if I can draw that out here real quick here for you guys. Yeah, let me get the brush here. All right, so this right here could be the left shoulder, okay? And then this right here, you could say that this would be the head, okay? And if Bitcoin can like stay at basically at the price that it's at right now and not go lower, but if Bitcoin does go to 200-day moving average at like $61,000 and it can just stay in that $60,000 area and not actually go below that, okay, then what we have here is basically we have we have basically inverse head and shoulder pattern. Okay. And an inverse head and shoulder pattern is actually a reversal pattern, which could mean that we might go to higher prices. Okay. And how high could we possibly go? Okay. Well, you would have to measure basically the where the head is at to where the shoulders are at, and that can give you an idea as to like what the measured move might be for uh, for Bitcoin. So basically, we would just measure if this is the neckline, okay, this red line that we're at right now, and you just measure that down to the head, or the head being the bottom over here, okay, and then you just push that up to where the neckline is, okay, and that can give you an idea as to like how high Bitcoin could possibly go, okay. And it looks like we could see Bitcoin at $75,000 if this does play out and we start going to higher prices here, okay. But yeah, I mean, I like the fact that that could possibly be an inverse head and shoulders, but we don't know. We really don't know. Bitcoin's been going sideways for the most part. Ever since March of 2024. And you guys know that already. But yeah, let's take a look at. We're gonna move on to the stock market here. Let's take a look at what's going on with the Nasdaq here. Okay, we're gonna move on over to the Nasdaq Composite Index. Okay. You'll see that the Nasdaq is currently trading at 17,125 here, live trading here on the market, and you'll see that it looks like we topped out here. We topped out about Thursday, July 11th. We've seen the Nasdaq get as high as like 18,671, but ever since then we've been in a downtrend. And we are trying to get some support here off the 50-day moving average, that green line there for the Nasdaq. And if we're not able to hold that support, then we do have the 100-day moving average, which is at like 16,800 right now, which is pretty much right where we're at. But if the Nasdaq is not able to stay at like the 17,000 level, then we could see the Nasdaq then try to go down to like some price support areas around here at like 16,000, 16,200. And if it's not able to hold that support, we might get our last support here at the 200-day moving average, this red line here. We could see the Nasdaq try to defend the $15,700 level here. Okay. But yeah. Hey Eddie, it's good to see you in the live stream. You think you want me to talk about Ethereum? Okay. Ethereum going to $5,000. All right, yeah, we can take a look at Ethereum here real quick. I just wanted to show you guys here what's going on in the stock market with the Nasdaq. And the Nasdaq is good because it's technology focused index. You got the big magnificent seven companies in there, you know, with Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Tesla, all those technology companies are in the Nasdaq. That is basically the biggest companies that people want to talk about. I mean, there is the Dow Jones. We could look at that. I'll look at that later. But I'm going to take this request from Eddie here and go ahead and take a look at the chart for Ethereum. Okay, and he's wondering about Ethereum going up to $5,000. Okay. Well, Eddie, right now Ethereum is currently trading at $3,097, almost $3,100. We'll just call it $3,100. And you know, it's ever since like the middle of March of 2024 here. You know, we saw Ethereum get up to like $4,093 on the Coinbase exchange here. And you know, that was the high that it made for the year for 2024. But then we try to get back up there again in like May 27th, and that ended up being just another lower high. Okay. And what's very concerning here is that we're not actually making higher highs here. We're making lower highs. So we made the high back in March, okay, at like 4,091. Then we made another lower high at roughly almost the same, $3,970. And now here we are with another lower high in July where we got up to like $3,540 for Ethereum here. And I just don't see us. I mean, we got to make higher highs, not lower highs here, guys. So the trend is down, okay, for Ethereum. But we are getting some support here on the 200-day, the red line 200-day moving average here. Yeah, so the 200-day moving average is at $3,218, and we're currently trading below that. That's very concerning. We did have like a scare around 4th of July where we did get below that 200-day moving average, and this was very concerning area for us to be in for Ethereum investors. But we got ourselves back up again, but we got rejected at the $3,500 level. And now here we are going back below the 200-day moving average. We do not want to be below the 200-day moving average. If we stay below the 200-day moving average on Ethereum, then that could signify that we are in a bear market for Ethereum. And if that's the case, then we will not see Ethereum go up to $5,000. To answer your question there, we could see Ethereum go to lower prices, even lower prices over there, like the $2,800 level. And if it can't stay above, $2,000, then maybe we might even see Ethereum get down to as low as the $2,200 level here. Okay. So I wish I could paint a better picture and say that Ethereum is going to go to $5,000 or close to $5,000. But with this sideways trading action and the downward trending line here, we are not going to see Ethereum go to $5,000 anytime soon here. We would need to see Bitcoin and more money come into the cryptocurrency space. If you're not buying Ethereum, Ethereum is not going to go up. Simple as that, We're trying to stick with the chart analysis here. What I do like here on the Ethereum chart, and this is a little bone that I'm going to throw to the Ethereum investors out there, the Ethereum bulls, is I do like the fact that even though we are making lower prices, we are making higher lows here on the RSI, the relative strength indicator here. And I'll just quickly draw a trend line here so you can understand where I'm coming from here. So we are making a higher low. Basically, shoot, I need to get back under there. I need to zoom in a little bit here. Okay. So we are making higher lows here, okay, on Ethereum on the RSI. So we got a low here at about 26.2. That was made back on 4th of July. And it looks like if we can just stay above here and not go any lower than where we are right now, okay, we might make another higher low on the RSI, and that could indicate that we got some bullish divergence here on the RSI, okay? And I just want to just quickly make this little trend line here. So, yep. So you can see that right here, the trend is upwards on the RSI, okay? That is good because even though the price is going down, okay, we have, let me just make this line here. We have the price is basically going down, right? But we have the RSI going up. Those lines are basically, it's a divergence, okay? They're not, price is going down, but the RSI is going up. So that could indicate that buyers are coming in and buying up Ethereum, and this might be as low as the bears can push the price down on Ethereum. So that could indicate that we might go to higher prices if the buying pressure keeps keeps up and causes the Ethereum price to basically explode from here. Okay, so we'll keep an eye out on that. Okay, that is the only bone I can throw to you, Ethereum investors here, is that on the daily chart here for Ethereum, we do have some bullish divergence here, which could indicate that the buyers are coming in and buying up Ethereum, and they're stepping up to the plate, and they like the prices where they're at right now. Yep. So I know, Eddie, it's an ouch. Yeah, it's an ouch. I wouldn't really say that we'll see Ethereum go to $5,000 relatively soon. We need to start making higher lows on the price, okay, for Ethereum. And you could say, like, right over here near $2,000 back in like 4th of July, that could be like the most recent low. That could be considered a higher low compared to like where we were back in like January when we were trading at like $2,200. But if we keep going down in price here on Ethereum, okay, and if we just keep going down to lower prices below $2,800, that's not going to be good. We will probably end up seeing $2,200 before we would see higher prices on Ethereum. Okay, so let's just hope that the Ethereum bulls are going to defend the $2,800 level if we end up going down to that level. I would put that as a good area to buy Ethereum. Is if you see Ethereum get to $2,800, I would start scooping some Ethereum up and maybe put a stop loss at like maybe $2,700. So if it does keep going below $2,800, you get yourself out of there and you just get out of the way. And maybe you can scoop up some more cheap Ethereum at like $2,200, $2,300. But I wouldn't anticipate Ethereum going up to $5,000 anytime soon. Maybe later on in the fall. If Bitcoin can go up to higher prices, like I said, it all depends on Bitcoin here, guys. But if Bitcoin can go up to like 5,000, if Bitcoin can go up to higher prices than $73,000, then maybe we'll start seeing Ethereum go up to like higher prices as well and get up to like $5,000. Now, you could, in theory, say that this right here is just one big giant bull flag. Okay, we have a flag here being created for Ethereum. Okay. All right. If that gives you an idea, like that little yellow flag there. And if that is a flag, okay, then you would measure basically the top of the flag to the bottom of the flag. Okay. And that can give you an idea as to like how high Ethereum could go if it starts to break out to the upside. And if it does that, okay, you would put it basically wherever the breakout. So like, let's just say if it broke out right here and we go up to higher prices. If it can get up above $3,500 and go to higher prices, then we could see Ethereum at like basically $4,700, which is basically the all-time high that it made back in November of 2021 when we saw Ethereum at like $4,800 here. Okay. So yeah, when could that happen? I hate giving you guys a price target and a timeline at the same time because I am not God. I am not the Lord Jesus. I cannot predict these things. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't have a crystal ball. Technical analysis gives us an idea as to like what we could expect, but you can't just say it's going to happen at this time and at this price. So we could see Ethereum get to like $4,700, $4,800, and I would say that would happen later on this year if we can get above $3,500. Simple as that. It's chilling. It's so it's all good. Yeah. That's basically what happened with crypto. Is just we're just going sideways here. Ever since March, with Bitcoin just chilling out at like $70,000 and going as low as like $60,000, sometimes $50,000 or mid-50s. But with if Bitcoin doesn't go up to higher prices, then these other cryptos aren't going to go up to higher prices either. And then, with the stock market doing what it's doing, people are going to pay attention to what the stock market is doing to give them ideas if they feel comfortable putting their money into crypto and trying to go up, make more money in crypto. So if the stock market's going down, that also drags down Bitcoin and crypto as well. All right, I appreciate you coming out here, Eddie. You'll have to check out the next live stream when I'll send out the notifications when I do go live again. I appreciate you guys coming out here and asking these questions. Yeah, so it's been a bad market for crypto. It's been a bad market in general for crypto here in the summer months. I think once we get into like September and October, we'll see better price action for crypto. A lot of people right now on vacations, they're selling some of their crypto to pay for their vacations, selling some of their stocks in the stock market to pay for their vacations here, and that's just something that happens every year. It's a seasonal thing. But I think after summer's over and people start going back to school and start taking their financial lives more serious, we'll start seeing people reevaluate as to like what assets they want to get into. We also have, in September, later on in September, we might get the Federal Reserve actually lowering interest rates for the first time in a long time here. So that is going to create more bullish action in the markets for crypto and in the stock market. And I just wanted to basically I wanted to go over like a few assets here, some of the more important assets here. I just wanted to just cover like what's going on in the markets and why things are happening the way they are. And I appreciate you guys coming on the live stream here, asking me questions about certain cryptos here. And I enjoy answering your questions about certain cryptos here. And if you guys like this video and like this live stream, please go ahead and click the like button. And if you are new here and you want to see more videos like this, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. And then, by all means, when you come onto these live streams, go ahead and ask me your questions about certain cryptos and certain assets, and we can go ahead and take a look at the assets and see like what might be in store for it in the future. But this is just an educational community. I am not a financial advisor or stock picker or anything like that. I just go over education as to like how to look at the charts and how to determine, what the best move might be based on what we're seeing in the charts. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. You should get your own financial advisor who can analyze your personal situation and tell you what exactly might be needed for improving your finances. But that is not me. So please don't sue me, bro. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream here, guys. I'm not sure when exactly I'll go live. I try to go live on Mondays. I'm trying to do more afternoon streams. Seems to be working pretty good for me right now. So you might catch me on a live stream next Monday afternoon. Or it might be later on in the week, sometime in the afternoons here. Okay, guys. But good luck with your trading and investing, and we're going to be paying attention to the crypto markets here because we're at some pretty critical areas that need to be defended if we want to see more bullish price action in the markets. Other than that, we might be in for a doozy of a bear market if we're not able to defend these levels here. So we're at critical areas, and I'll try to keep you guys informed as I start seeing more data coming into the markets, and we can look at the charts here and figure out what our next moves might be. But once again, I am Damien, and this is another live stream on the Meet Damien channel. And I look forward to seeing you guys here again. Take care.